Sports Tonight is back again. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Glad to have you join us once again. I'm Austin Okonakpan on the show tonight. The Tigers, they are putting finishing touches to their preparations for the 2019 Women's Afrobasket Championships that will take place in Dakar, Senegal. The technical crew, they're ready. The players, they're ready. They understand the mission because they are defending champions. They know that they are the team to beat. They are staying positive. They believe that they can go to that championship and impress. We'll listen to some of the players talk about how ready they are for that championship that they will once again use to tell the world that they are indeed worthy champions. Also on the show tonight, the development of Taekwondo in Nigeria. How ready is Nigeria for the 2019 African Games? Taekwondo can get us some medals, but with the talents we have, can they go to Morocco and win medals? At the moment, 24 athletes are in camp and are going through all of those tough times, learning how to win medals. But only 16 we make the final shortlist. We have a former Taekwondo champion talk to us tonight as regards that one. We'll also talk about the development of golf. Look, golf in this part of the world, it's big, yeah, but there's some persons that just believe that it's for a particular class of people. It's still called an elite sport. No. Someone is saying golf can be played by everyone, and golf is a sport that can be enjoyed. We'll talk about the development of golf in Nigeria. Also on the show tonight, the one that is called the walking one, Fidelis Ilechukwu, is saying goodbye to MFM. It has not been totally confirmed, but the Twitter handle, the official page of Heartland, is saying that Ilechukwu is now their new coach. Wow. We've known him with MFM for quite some time, and he's been trying to stabilize the football in that club. But let's see what Fidelis Ilechukwu can bring to Heartland Football Club of Owerri. We'll try to put more light on that one to understand what's really going on. I'll continue our look at athletics in Nigeria. Since 2 weeks ago, we've been trying to get top athletes from Nigeria to talk about their season so far, and of course, how they're getting ready for the big one in Tokyo 2020, the World Championships in Doha in September, and the one that is coming in about some weeks' time, the African Games in Rabat, Morocco. You've seen on this show Tobiloba Amuson. You've seen Blessing Akagbari. You've also seen Ese Brume. I want to talk to the guys tonight. Sheye Ogunlewe is standing by. I want to know what's going on with Sheye Ogunlewe. He's got big dreams. He believes he can still qualify for the Olympics. And of course, the World Championships. We'll continue our look at athletics in Nigeria tonight. We will still stay with athletics in Nigeria. About 2 weeks ago, there was a case of mistaken identity in the media. Gloria Kemasode has been in the news. By the way, she's a former Nigerian athlete. She's been in the news lately. She's in Yanagwa, Bayelsa State. So there were reports that she was unstable and roaming the streets. Hey, but the media, they were using the picture of Franca Idoko Isaac that is in Germany. It's not going well for Franca at the moment because she said she's unstable. The German authorities are going to meet her to say, are you sure you're fine? We can see your pictures everywhere. We'll talk about responsible sporting press tonight on the show and try to have Franca Idoko on the show also. This is about the Outlook Sports tonight on Channels Television. Manchester United, they're ready to break the bank for Harry Maguire. We're still trying to understand what Arsenal was thinking when they broke the bank. Look, they say everything that we have, bring it. Break it. We want Nicolas Pepe. He has been signed, record-breaking £72 million. Manchester United, they want to do the same thing. They want Harry Maguire, and they are not stopping at anything. We'll talk about it on the show tonight, and of course, go to South Africa. Let's find out what's going on there with football in that country. That's about the outlook of the show wherever you're in the world. Welcome on board. This Sports Tonight on your award-winning sports-loving Channels Television. Talk to me tonight. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm turbocharged. I'm ready. Let's do it together. Let's have some fun talking sports on Twitter, Channels_Sports, Facebook, Channels-Sports. You can send us an email. It's sportstonight@channelstv.com. All our top stories can be viewed on our website, channelstv.com, and on YouTube/Channels Web. Log on to m.channelstv.com. Download the Channels TV app for your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, your iOS, your Windows phones, and your Android phones. Talk to me anything you want to talk about. You love boxing? Bring it on. You love cycling? Let's talk. You want to talk about rugby and what's going on with the Black Stallions? They lost the President Cup, but loads of positives for Coach Ware and his team. They also believe they can learn from that lesson and go on to play the Africa Cup qualifiers, qualify for that one, and wait for the big one. Look, it's the fun factory. Wherever you're in the world, whatever it is you want to talk about in our world of sports, let's do it together. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's welcome Alfred Okoligwe. Alfred, it's good to have you on the show.
Delighted to be here, Austin. Weekend that table tennis is having a good time in
It's a festival.
It's a festival. 3-in-1 tournament. The club competition ends tomorrow.
Yeah.
From there, the biggest one is the Lagos Open, which serves as a World Cup qualifier. The two finalists in the men's category will represent the continent at the World Cup.
That's right. So table tennis also giving us reasons to talk sports tonight. You've been seeing Tosin Esther Oribamishe. That was about 5 years ago. Tosin was just about starting. But now she's dreaming. She believes she can become the African champion. We're waiting for the Lagos Open. Alfred said so that it's a festival of table tennis. They've played the club championship. The final is tomorrow. Right after that, we're going to have the Africa Cup. Arno Quadri, Dina Meshref, they're defending champions. And then we'll get into the big one, the Nigeria Open. Top table tennis players are already getting ready to come to Lagos to compete. The rivalry between Arno Quadri and Omar Assar will be renewed once again. Look, Arno Quadri says, I'm just going to do my thing. You need to come out there and see the love that Lagos fans have for Arno Quadri. Then you will know that is this just table tennis that we just talk about like this? It's massive. Where is the venue? Teslim Balogun Stadium. To be precise, it's the Molade Okoya Thomas on. Just go there. You will see the best of table tennis from about next week. We are getting ready. It will be big. It's a festival. We love it so much. Let's bring the discussion back to basketball in Nigeria. The Day Tigress, I keep telling you, whenever you want to talk about the women's basketball team, you need to stand up, be straight, and give them a salute because they're defending African champions. And Alfred, they've been preparing. Coach Otis really believes that, look, with the mentality they are seeing with these girls, they're going to put up a good competition in Dakar.
And of course, girls know that the only way they can go is going forward, moving up. They won the African Championships last time out. Everybody's looking at them now. They covered themselves in glory with the performance at the World Championship. So it's a question of, hey, it's if we did it, if everybody thought we were the underdogs the last time out, we've won the competition. Now the competition is going to be different because people would have seen them through. But the good thing about this team is that the coach has been able to, and of course the federation, kudos to them, have been able to look at, improving the team. We have new people coming to the team, people who play this basketball at the highest level. Of course, you can't come bigger than playing in the United States or America. Those who play in colleges and the rest of them, some of them who play professional basketball. So it's all good. These African Championships, this time Senegal, they did it the last time. I think with what they've been able to do, the intensity they've been able to put into the preparation for this one, Coach Otis really knows what he's talking about. And when you listen to him, you get the feeling that this is somebody that can really make you come out to fight. He brings out the best in the players, and for him, everything is positive. So I think the girls have their work cut out, and I think they will keep themselves very well.
So that's it. We're counting down. It's about 8 days to go. The 7th of August. That one will begin. We cannot wait for the D Tigress to go to Senegal. Yesterday, I reminded them on this show that it's not going to be easy for them. Cameroon is waiting for them. Senegal is waiting for them. Angola, they're also waiting. From nowhere, the D Tigers turned Africa to become champions. Let's see if Adora and her teammates can go to Dakar, Senegal and impress. But they've been talking. We also had them on the morning show yesterday. Shout out to them, by the way, for stopping by. But they've also been talking. They said, look, we're going to make it a fantastic tournament for ourselves. Let's listen to them. I'll be right back.
We're going to go there and do what we do best. And what we do best is to win, to be the champion. And as you can see, my girls, we're all ready, and we have new players, about 2, 3 players, that had us. So I believe, we're working hard right now, and when we go there, by the grace of God, we're going to take the champion.
I think you can expect more or less of the same, how we were in the World Cup. We're keeping the same identity. But yes, with the pressure, I think it'll be more exciting. We kind of not really surprised everyone in the last championships in Mali, but I think in Senegal, they'll be coming for us. But, it'll be vice versa. We'll approach it all the same way. We'll do our scouting, but we'll also focus on us a lot because that's the only thing we can control is ourselves. It's really hard to determine what's enough preparation. It's just how we mesh together, how we work together. And I think we're doing an okay job. We still have a few days, so it's too early to tell anything. It'll just depend on how we go out there and perform.
Senegal, don't blink. The Tigers, they're coming. So they know that the Senegalese team will pose a threat, but no, they shouldn't just be Senegal. They should just take it one step at a time. So you listen to the players of the Tigers, and they cannot wait to go out there to defend their title. We want to wish them all the best. We'll continue to monitor their progress as they get to that championship. Let's bring the discussion back home now. Talk about the development of Taekwondo. Taekwondo, they are also getting ready for the African Games. Athletes have been called to camp. About 24 of them in camp. Yes, and yesterday we brought you the comprehensive list. A former national Taekwondo champion, Anita Aluya, she was on this show and she said some important things that will be useful to our athletes when they get to the African Games in Morocco. Let's go back, relive the moments of some of the things that she said on the program.
If I were one of the coaches, this is what I'll look at for, because I don't know about their mindset, but I'll look out for indomitable spirit in my athletes. I'll look out for the one that, whether you don't look out for defeat or victory, just go in there, do your best, and come out tops. So I watch out for indomitable spirit. The last person gets the best fight. What they should be doing right now is we're a team, number one, and we're taking the name of Nigeria to all African Games, and then we want to place the name of Nigeria as number one. So it shouldn't be anything outside that. They should just be getting ready now to be the warriors to win the All African Games in Morocco.
So don't see Alfred as your competition. Just remember that you're going to represent Nigeria. But it's going to be difficult because there are 24 of them in camp, but only 16 will make it. But I think she made a very important point when she said that whoever will be chosen should have an indomitable spirit.
And that's exactly the point that any champion, any true champion will want to hold. Like, for example, yesterday we were talking to Aaron Okodre. Like, the pressure on you winning the Nigerian Open and the rest of them, is that his ambition is not going to win the Nigerian Open. That's his dream, and his ambition is going there to give his very best. And he knows that on the night where he leaves it all on that board, on that ground there, it's good enough to win the title. So it's not a question of, hey, he's my opponent, maybe drop my guard, play this guy because he plays this way. And I think that's just it. That indomitable spirit of knowing that every fight counts, every opportunity should be taken. Going there with that positive mind that, hey, I'm not planning to lose. I'm going here to fight my very best, and hopefully that very best will be good enough.
So that's we just want to appreciate former Taekwondo champion Anita Aluya for stopping by to drop those important words for our athletes as they get ready for the African Games. Let's talk about golf in Nigeria. I told you at the start of the show, but each time I try to talk to people about golf, it's for the rich, it's an elite sport, you cannot be part of it. But Alfred, I've seen kids picking interest in golf, and golf is one way that we can actually promote sports in Nigeria.
Promote sports, promote tourism, tourism, right. Because it's one sport that when you're part of it, travel is part of it, because there are so many tournaments, so many grounds where these things have been played. I mean, it's not true. It's not true in any way to say this. Sport, it might be perceived to be elitist.
Maybe because the infrastructure is played.
Getting access, getting access to grounds where the sport can be played. Perhaps maybe cost of equipment, but I know that a lot of these clubs have a way of supporting guys going through the becoming caddies and the rest of them. The most important thing is picking up the skill, knowing the sport, and having an opportunity of play. Anybody can play golf if you have the opportunity.
I think it's interest first.
Yeah,
so
interest
once you
first.
develop the interest, you can go. Because I've seen loads of amateur golfers, come out there. Maybe some of the big guys, they use golf to relax. And so persons just believe that, no, it's not for them. But Peter Anike says, no, golf is not elitist and anybody can play golf. Let's listen to it.
Try to develop from the grassroots. A lot of people still see it as an elite sport. But when they get in, they now realize that it's as elitist as the tennis, if you call it elite sport, what do you call polo? Where somebody has to buy a $140,000 horse. No, but it's the only reason they could say that most of the people they know that play golf seem to have been either successful in their businesses or in high commands in the military. As a matter of fact, most of the golf courses in Nigeria were built and developed by the military. So it's just of late that some people are getting, enough passion into it that they're throwing money to develop their own, like Chief Adeojo and so on. Very few Nigerians have done that. Some government people did, like some governors got into it. But mostly, if you go to wherever you have military formation, chances are that you're going to find a golf course. Because by the time these soldiers get up to that level, it becomes something that you identify with the nest. And it's one thing that walk to any country in the world and go to the nearest golf course, and you get a reception for being a golfer. You identify yourself as a golfer, it's like you're in a family place. So it assumes a cult fellowship.
So that's it, former board member of the Nigerian Golf Federation. I'm trying to let you know that, look, he said, if you say golf is elitist, what are you going to say about polo, So it's just trying to tell persons, come into it, come know the sport, everybody can play it, and it's enjoyable.
You can say, for somebody, I'm just looking at somebody who lives on the mainland, taking a trip to Ikoyi Club. You do what?
To play golf.
Get access
but there's a golf course also at Ikeja.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Even in Ikeja.
So I think what the federation needs to do
is to create access.
First,
create access.
And some persons still don't understand the sport, so they also need to teach people.
That's what I'm saying. Creating access is creating a pool of young people to pick interest in it, because usually any sport that does not develop from the grassroots, it has this problem of getting people coming through to really like the sport. It's just to create access, getting young people, perhaps from all social strata, to like the sport, and from there you can just build up from the bottom up. If not, it did, because the analogy of all golf courses, almost all the golf courses built by military. When you see at that level, it's the generals, the big boys. How many of them? It is for them and their friends. So that creates a problem of access in itself. So it's a situation where if you have that access, why not make it in such a way that you give people the opportunity to come into the sport early and develop that interest.
Yeah, so we have Georgia Obo. She's a teenager doing so well with the sport. We also have Jordan that went to the Youth Olympics with Georgia, also doing well. So the federation, as Afro said, I think Mr. Anike also said the same thing, take it to the grassroots. Look, if you take care of the grassroots, you can go to sleep. It's just because we just ignore the grassroots and say, let's just go and face persons that want to play. Because you need to, that's where the learning starts. That's where you educate people. That's where you develop interest. So it's important to go to the grassroots and develop it from the bottom to the top. That's it with the development of golf in Nigeria.